Welcome back. Oh, it's Friday. Great news. And that means it's time for your weekly Can't Miss list.
That's right. And we've got all the movies, music, and shows you need to see and hear this weekend.
Joining us this morning is entertainment journalist Will Njobvu. Will, always great to have you with us, visiting from London.
Yes.
All the way here. Great to see you. Okay, let's talk about this one, Mickey 17. I know it's based on a book
called Mickey 7.
Right.
Yeah. And this is really, really good. So this is a sci-fi comedy, Robert Pattinson starring in it. And again, I think we spoke about this before, how when you think of sci-fi, you think, oh gosh, it's so boring. But this is actually
serious,
really, really fun. It was supposed to be released last year because of the strikes, but it's out now. Bong Joon-ho is the director, as we know, Oscar award-winning director from Parasites. And it's just a really feel-good escapism show. One thing I like about this is there's a villain politician in it called Kenneth Marshall, right? Oh. And fans are 99% convinced that this is some sort of a parody of President Donald Trump. Oh. But the director has come out and denied these allegations. But it's very futuristic. But again, as we said, you know, it's sci-fi, but with satire, political commentary. And so it's like a good mix.
And you get like a bunch of clones of Robert Pattinson.
So. Oh, 100%. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's talk about a new series. It's streaming based off the popular Daredevil comics.
Yeah.
It feels like the Marvel Universe is getting a little crowded these days, but what does this add to it?
Exactly. So, you know, I don't know if you remember that there was a 2015 series on Netflix, Daredevil. This is kind of like a new and revamped version. Again, action, if you love it, this is for you. Charlie Cox reprises his role as Matt Murdock, who is now a lawyer. Critics are calling this devilishly good.
Oh,
so again, good vibes for you to watch all over the weekend.
Okay, a new show called Deli Boys.
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with it.
Okay, it sounds like it's, tell us.
Okay, so two Pakistani-American boys have sadly lost their father, but they then realized that their father had like this big drugs business, and these are like two spoiled brats, so they're having to they're basically entering the criminal world without realizing it. So they're taking over their father's
they think it's like bodegas, right?
Yeah, literally. But what people are loving about this, including myself, is actually the South Asian representation, which I don't feel like we see enough of in entertainment shows.
Right.
So people online are just like, look, this is great representation. It's also positive. It's funny as well, and it's just really, really good. Again, feel good vibes.
That's good. And that plotline is a little similar to The Gentleman, for those who watched that about a year or so ago. All right, this one's a little more emotional, but what can you tell us about Lost Boys and Fairies?
Yeah, so it's about a gay couple, and we're following their journey as they go to adopt a child, and kind of you know, how it's working for them in the LGBTQ+ community, and how parenting works in the queer community. And one of the men in the relationships is kind of trying to work through his own childhood traumas to become a better father. And this is quite personal for me because, you know, I wish that I saw this sort of representation on television when I was growing up, when I was in the closet. So I just knew a little bit more about what fatherhood and, you know, parenting entails within the LGBTQ+ community. So it's a brilliant story.
We've only got a few seconds, but I think we got to tell everybody Lady Gaga's got a new album.
The Queen is back. Lady Gaga has just dropped a brand new album, Mayhem, and everyone's excited for this actually because the sound is very different to what she's been dropping recently. This is old school, paparazzi, poker face, all of that. And she's brought it back. I mean, even when you hear the tunes like Abracadabra, Disease, she's really bringing back that edgy pop sound.
Totally.
And when I was in school, I was the other, and she made music for the others, the non-cool kids.
Yeah,
but she's
her
bringing
little
that
monsters.
100%. I am a monster, self-proclaimed.
Little
monster grown up.
Thank you. Great to see you.
Thank you so much.
That is going to do it for this hour of Morning News Now.
Stay with us, though. The news continues right now.